Hey gang, Jerry here, and today is going to be another video on our C4 Corvette. Today we're going to be replacing the headlights on our Corvette today, so it's not too difficult of a job. I'm going to show you step by step on how to replace your headlights, so let's get to it. Alright gang, so here we got the hood up. We got our headlights assemblies here, and they're in the closed position, but what we're going to have to do is there's a couple of screws that are on the side of the plastic bezel here that we need to get access to. In order to do that, we need to rotate our assemblies out a little bit. And this right here, this screw right here, this is a manual rotation knob, and this is for its main purpose is for if your motor dies and you cannot get your headlights up by using a switch, you can manually rotate them into the up position, so you can obviously have running lights at night. So we're going to rotate this a little bit to get access to our screws underneath. So let's see, a little bit more, and we should be good. All right, so here's our screws I was talking about. Phillips screws, one on each side. We need to remove these screws, and then we'll go back and start working on the inside again. So, got one. Got two. All right, got our two screws. Now we'll go back on the inside. Okay, so we got our two Phillips out from the front of the car. Next, we're going to be removing these two screws right here. And on my particular vehicle, these are Torx 15s. So we'll remove these. Got one out. And two out. And our bezel comes off. Okay, next thing we're going to do is remove the 4 Phillips screws that are holding this chrome plate on, which holds the headlight assembly in. There's 2 on top and there's 2 on the bottom. We'll remove those next. Now, as I'm removing this last screw, my hand is holding pressure against the headlight so it doesn't fall out. Now I have the last screw out. We can take our chrome bezel off, and now our headlight can be removed. So here's our headlight. Simple, held on by one electrical connector here. You just wiggle that off. And here's our headlight assembly. Okay, so here's our new headlights assemblies. They're LEDs. They're 6,500 looms on low beams and 9,500 looms on high beam. I'll have a link in the description down below where you can pick these up. But they had some really good reviews, and there's what the new headlights look like. This is all metal with, you know, this is like a heat sink. So very cool. We'll go ahead and install these. All right, so here's our headlight assemblies. You want to make sure that when you're installing them, you install them kind of like they're facing you upside down, because when they flip up, they'll be right side up. It does come with a connector that will plug into our factory connector. It has some other wires here where you can wire in different effects of the light, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to go with the standard. So we'll plug our connector in, tuck our harness down. Again, make sure that the light is upside down. Take our steel bezel. Now the steel bezel goes on with the opening, with the slit upwards when you're doing the installation. So when it does flip up, it will be on the bottom side. Take one of our screws that we use to remove, and it helps if you have kind of a magnetic tip screwdriver to get the screws started. So we have that first screw started, and we'll go ahead and install the rest of the screws. Just getting them all started for right now, and then we'll go back and snug them all up. Okay, we have our chrome bezel back on. All the screws are tight. Now we'll put our plastic bezel back on, and we got the two screws up front here, the two screws on the other side, and we'll be done. Now, if you can see a close-up on this right here, you can see witness mark where the washer of the screw was originally setting. There is some play here, but what we're going to do, we're going to try to get, tighten it back up to where the washer was in the exact same location. And that should ensure that you had the same alignment as you did before removal. Don't over tighten these because you're just screwing into plastic. Okay. So now we'll put our two Phillips screws back in the front here. Okay, and now we will readjust our headlight. So this is just the reversed order. This time we're going to be spinning it clockwise. And once you have it lined up with the hood opening, you're all set. And there you go. And we'll repeat this exact process on the other side. Well, there you have it, gang. Not too bad of a job, and I think they look great. Pretty easy to replace them, install them. I just wanted an LED upgrade, and like I mentioned, these got some really good reviews. So I'll leave a link in the description down below where you can pick up these same headlights if you like them. If you did like today's video, make sure you give it a massive thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Again, many more videos coming on our C4, so if you like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And always remember, gang, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. All right, gang, take care and see ya.